And I look then at what you've said from just the management standpoint. It seems like what you want to do is how many federal workers can you get to quit? How many federal work offices can you go out and relocate? And I got to tell you, your words, quote, we want the bureaucrats to be traumatically affected because they are increasingly viewed as villains. We want to put them in trauma. I got to tell you, you want to be OMB and help oversee this workforce, and you want to put the workforce in trauma? Sir, that would be management malpractice.
I've heard a million people in this room give speeches about we want to cut the budget, we want to reduce federal spending, we want to deal with the deficit, but I haven't heard anybody give a gleeful speech about traumatizing the federal workforce. You don't want federal air traffic controllers going to the airport traumatized, do you, Mr. Vogt?
No, Senator.
You don't want the people inspecting our food, our medicine, our infant formula as federal. You don't want them to go to work traumatized, do you?
No, Senator.
You don't want the
Have I said
people
that?
interdicting drugs at the border. You don't want them going to work traumatized, do you?
No, Senator.
And you don't want people who are working for you at the OMB, who many people would think, well, they're in the White House, they must be. You don't want them traumatized, do you?
No, Senator. Thank you for expanding on that.
Well, I felt like I had to, because I got 140,000 people, and most of them have families. Lincoln spoke to a nation at war, and he said, with malice towards none and charity towards all. And he was saying that to the North and the South. He didn't say, we want you to be traumatized. He was a bridge builder and a unifier, and that's what public servants should be. They shouldn't gleefully be wishing trauma on people who are trying to serve their fellow man. I want to
Look at your record. It's an interview. 2019, you helped move the BLM out. 170% increase in vacancies at the BLM. GAO, the folks supposed to be independent, said that move dramatically impaired its ability to serve the American people. Another failure that some of us pointed out. Last time you said, let's move part of the Department of Agriculture out. 2 bureaus. Led to 40% and 60% reduction in effectiveness.
in your document about ending woke and weaponized government. Okay, let's see. We want to traumatize federal employees, and then we want to take all these programs that help everyday people who are struggling and cut them because they're woke and weaponized. Those are your words, not mine. From the fullness of the heart, the mouth speaks. I yield back.